right, here we go on a night with epic playoff implications. The Knicks come to town on the second night of a back-to-back and give the Knicks that work in the first quarter. But Julius and the gang clap back after being down as much as 16 to bring it to a 1-point lead at the half. And then CK and Ash, we had a dogfight on our hands going into the fourth quarter. As the game was going back and forth, Knicks found themselves in a 3-point deficit. And who would come to bail us out and come to Julius's aid but the Broadway Barrett, a.k.a. 9 God, RJ with 7 clutch fourth quarter points and 1 assist. The French Prince with a clutch steal to seal it. And the Knicks would go ahead to finish off the Indiana Pacers, folks. Now tied for fourth in the East, 107 to 110. Knicks get the W. Let's get it going. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP, Ashley Moss, my man TK2K in the building. CK, give me some thoughts on this game, man.
Look, man, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you that because boy, that ending.
Dogfight, boy.
All love to my boy RJ, but when he missed those free throws, I was like, yeah, here we go. We're gonna be up for. I thought it was gonna have OT, but yes, Frank Ntilikina sealing the deal with those free throws right there. But yeah, man, good game, man. Hard fought. Nice to see take the series against the Pacers this year. I like it. I like it a lot.
Factuals. Ash, you when you left New York, we had a good luck charm after that Kings game. You know what I'm saying? Then we go down 16 in the first. I'm like, yo, we gotta fly Ashley back out here, man.
I know.
Give me
I was
some
about
thoughts.
to hit up Dolan myself and say, listen, season ticket me up, baby, because you need this good luck in MSG. But listen, it started off really sloppy on both sides of the ball. Defensively, we were just not sticking to what we were good at. Offensively, the shots just weren't falling. They just weren't there. And again, I mean, the Pacers are not a team that they were in the beginning of the season where they were kind of all over the place. They've started to gel a little bit more. So it is not the same team that we've played. And the interesting thing about the Pacers is the 2 times that they have played the Knicks, they were able to hold Julius Randle to under 20 points. So he seems to have like this, hard relationship with the Pacers where he gets into these ruts and it's kind of hard to get out of it. Today he got out of it, but it's all about the 9 God, my boy RJ Barrett. Listen, I don't know what was in his, pregame meal today, but he found his 3-point range today, baby. They were falling for him, and defensively he looked great. I mean, this was just a classic example of your defense will always be with you, and you just got to keep at it. You just got to keep making it harder for the other team to get shots up. And regardless if your offense is there or not, the key, especially at home, is just to stop the other team from hitting points, defend home court at all costs necessary. And that's what the Knicks did. The New York Grits, baby. They fought back tonight.
New York Grits, man. Big time New York Grits, because when this game first started, I was ready to pull my hair out. It was so frustrating. Man. Especially the Pacers missing Brogdon. A big piece, a big Nick killer. Malcolm Brogdon was not in this game. The Pacers coming off of a loss in Boston last night. And, with the Knicks, they, as you said, they started off slow. The defense wasn't there. Offense wasn't there at all. And we found ourselves down 16 points. But you mentioned the defense, and you mentioned Julius. And even though if you look at the box score, you see 28 points, 10 dimes, 6 assists, 4 steals. It was Julius on the defensive end, going one-on-one, shot the fair one with Sabonis. He said, Sabonis, I'm the real all-star. You just got in on a technicality and took it to him on the defensive end. Took it to Sabonis on the defensive end. Like I said, 4 steals, and that led to a lot of Knicks transition buckets, especially when they came back and cut it and brought it to a 1-point lead. He had Derrick Rose with that 3-pointer to close the half. And then, it got ugly in the fourth. It definitely got ugly in the fourth. Yeah, D Rose it was like he forgot how to dribble, man. And McConnell was all over the place. Another Nick killer. And, happy to see RJ bounce back with a nice shooting night. Turner sent him back a couple of times in those drives, but 4 for 6 for downtown. And when he came in, when it counted, 6 clutch fourth quarter points. The Knicks were down 96-93 with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. RJ comes in, 6 clutch buckets, and a nice dime to Julius for a 3, and that pretty much sealed it. The free throws, it got ugly in the end, but we came away with it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the free throws, emphasis on the word free. Those are free points. You're supposed to take them. But this is why I always say every team needs a Batman and a Robin. And I think Batman on this team is Julius Randle. And although, offensively, he wasn't that impressive in the first half, he kind of found his momentum a little bit more in the second half. Defensively, he was giving the Pacers hell. But the Robin in this situation is RJ Barrett, the future of the New York Knicks. And he really was able to put the team on his back today and really came up clutch when we needed him to. I mean, you have to, whether you're an RJ Barrett fan or not, you have to attribute to the fact that we were in this game predominantly on RJ Barrett and his success tonight. And a lot of this win is also due to RJ Barrett. So RJ haters, put some respect on the 9 God, the Maple Mamba, Broadway Barrett, whatever you want to call him, give him the respect because he's starting to come with his own as a player.
Well, we needed him out there, CK. What you think about RJ tonight, bro?
Loved it. I mean, to be real with you, there's the Pacers coming, so I think like a lot of people we were expecting, a 3-piece because he went at them in the first game of the season against the Pacers, let them know like, yeah, I'm here this year. Second time we showed up, he was having a little bit of a rut, came to the Pacers and act like none of that was possible. And same thing here today, so it was just nice to see RJ Barrett playing the way he played. And exactly like Ashley was just saying, like, regardless of how you want to feel about him today, I know people are going to be pointing out the free throws. He missed those last 2 free throws that counted. He was 57% from the free throw. Blah, blah, blah. Defensively, he was doing a great job. Keeping up to how he's been all season. His rebounds were crazy and dropped 24 points, 8-17 from the field. I'm loving RJ Barrett, man. Even when he does have those off games, what he's been showing in his second year is he's always going to make sure that he is doing something else valuable for the team if his shot's not falling. And today, it was just a well-rounded game. So, look, I was loving it. Keep talking. Bring out the nicknames. Call him whatever you want. Just make sure that you know that RJ Barrett was doing what he was supposed to do. That's it.
And to add to that free throw conversation, yes, I'm not a fan of any player missing free throws. Like I said, the emphasis on the word free. They are free points. You're supposed to take them. And free throws or the missing thereof can really make or break the outcome of a game. But let's not forget that RJ Barrett is 20 years old. And I can name about 5 players off the top of my head who were terrible free throw shooters at 20 years old. And now, years in to their career in the NBA, their free throw percentage is all the way up. And let's not forget that RJ's free throw percentage was terrible last season, and what he's been able to do with that and how he's been able to step that up. So if the trajectory of him and his free throws continues, he's going to keep getting better. So let's give him a break. And
Knicks on a whole, even though it was ugly late, Knicks on a whole 18-22 from the line, 80% from the free throw line, 50% from 3, 12-24 from downtown. So that certainly kept us alive there. I definitely like that. I also like they had 11 forced turnovers tonight. They're not really opportunistic defense, CK. Typically, they only average about 7 takeaways a game. Tonight, they were all over it, especially late when it mattered. Got 11 forced turnovers out there, and I thought they were very aggressive. So great job on them on the defensive end, bro.
Yeah, we was getting steals in bunches. Like we were saying, Julius Randle had 4 of them. D. Rose had 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Then we had the ones from, Nerlens Noel took 1 and so on and so forth. Yeah, like you said. And my favorite thing, I talk about it all the time. And since Derrick Rose has been in this starting lineup, where there are steals, there's supposed to be transition play. Yeah. And I feel like this team, beforehand, we never really took advantage of playing in transition, and tonight was just like our last game too. We took advantage of that, and it was so nice to see. You know what I'm saying? So with the steals came the transition. So definitely something we took advantage of tonight, and we used it the way we should have been using it this entire season. I like to see that.
Yeah. And they started to get back to, their defensive strong points. The Knicks in the month of February, which I thought was interesting, they lead the NBA in rebounds. So part of their defensive game is getting, avoiding rather the other team getting those second third chance opportunities and getting the ball back in their possession. In the first half, they kind of were not playing that game. They were playing more defense with their hands rather than their feet. In the second half, they kind of got back into the swing of things, and, the proof is in the pudding, and the proof is also in the score. So shout out to the Knicks, shout out to Tibbs, shout out to everybody involved for being able to go ahead and kind of make the adjustments and just get their head back in the game. I got to give credit to, Nerlens Noel. Yeah, got to give credit to Frank, too. Listen,
You got to come to the stage. Your boy Frank sealed it. Your boy
Yes.
Frank sealed it. The Frank Hive been looking for you, man.
The Frank has been looking for me, and it's no secret that CP and I were in MSG when Frank made his appearance. We were both in shock. We thought we were seeing a mirage, like we didn't realize it was actually happening. But listen, got to give credit where credit is due. And the conversation we've always been having about Frank is you either use him or you lose him. He's not serving any purpose being on the bench. All he is taking up cap space. He's costing money. So, I'm glad that Tibbs finally saw the light. And listen, I know Peyton was Tibbs' favorite, but the Knicks are undefeated when he's not in the lineup. So I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying those are the facts.
Hey. Frank Hive, if the Frank Hive is in the chat, throw me a hashtag Frank Hive. You've been alive and well these past 2 games. Let yourself be known. It's been a while for the Frank Hive, CK. They haven't been around. You know what I mean? They've been real quiet this year. So we're going to give them their flowers tonight. And, listen, only 5 points for Frank, but he had the key clutch stop in the end. The 3-pointer that he did shoot, he shot it without hesitation. You want to see that? He was 1 for 1 from downtown. Again, quiet on the stat sheet, but ultimately you want to just see that confidence from Frank. And he may have his opportunities here because as long as Peyton is out, obviously Rose is going to be his starting lineup. Now, Rose logged 38 minutes tonight. Now they have a back-to-back against Detroit tomorrow, so you could see a lot more quickly in Frank out there and maybe a little less Rose as they try to limit those minutes with Peyton out. But in overall, I thought Rose's play in the first half, I thought he was solid once again, man. I thought he did a good job of getting the offense in order. He finished with 11 dimes, 5 steals, so I thought he was great there. Turned the ball over a little bit too much in the fourth. And that could have really swung the tides there. 4 turnovers, and I think he had about 3 in the fourth. And he had a bad foul on McConnell near the end of the game. That was ill-advised. So decision-making was still a little bit questionable, but overall, I thought it was a solid game for Rose. I thought him and Randle in the pick-and-roll and pick-and-pop situation, I thought that was there all night because Sabonis plays no defense whatsoever. So I thought that was there for the Knicks to capitalize on, and they were able to do that, especially in that second half.
Yeah, sloppy play here and there in the fourth quarter from D Rose, but my thing that I'm taking away from him was the fact that, like I mentioned, I'm gonna talk about this till I go blue, but he was the number 1 dude in that transition every single time, as well as the defense. That's not something that we thought we were signing up for when we got Derrick Rose in this trade, and he is out there overachieving on the defensive end. So I'm just happy to see the pace, and he works really well with Julius Randle. Everything was just great with Derrick Rose. Yes, in the end, he was trying to sell a little bit with those turnovers, but for the most part, to see him step up the way he did defensively, I'm talking about 5 steals. I can't say that enough. 5 steals for Derrick Rose. I really appreciate it with him, and hopefully, like you said, he's gonna play a little less. Who knows? It's still Tom Thibodeau, but I'd expect, like you said, he'd probably play a little less minutes tomorrow, and hopefully we can keep that going, even with that being the case.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely worry about the turnovers and things like that, but with Rose, I think you kind of take it for what it is. I don't think anyone expected it to not be an up and down situation with him. I mean, this is his last stint, like in his words, in the NBA. He's on his last leg. So it's never going to be 100% consistent. Right. And I think also, unlike the players who you think, or you hope rather, are going to be part of the Knicks' future, you don't really expect the same kind of performances from Rose as you would expect from a Julius Randle or Quickly or from, RJ Barrett. Those are the guys you're going to see part of this franchise for many, many seasons to come, if everything works out the way that Knicks fans hope it works out. So those are the guys you want to see perform to a consistent level each and every game. And you want to see them make as little mistakes as possible because mistakes create habits, and you want good habits only as you continue to build this franchise and build the culture and hopefully become a contender, in the future and start making some serious noise in the playoffs. So with Rose, you just take it for what it is. And you just know that, he's not going to be part of the future of this team. And that's what he was brought in to do, was to really help form this team and help form the young guys and help out where he can. So it kind of just is what it is.
Yeah, you kind of take it, but, to me, in organizing the offense, getting us together much better than Peyton's been, no doubt about it. I mean, I think D Rose has more assists in these, last 2 games than Peyton has had all season. So I thought, again, he's done a good job in getting us together. Going to the bench, quiet game for Obi. Quiet game for Obi. Knox did come in. We lost Taj early. Lost Taj to an ankle injury early. It bears watching what we do there. Do we go to the G League and bring up a big? Nerlens had a scary incident at the end of this game where Sabonis fell on his legs. You know, Nerlens ain't built like that either. So that was kind of scary as you go into Detroit on a back-to-back. But we did see Tibbs go small at one point. I believe he had a lineup at one point with D Rose, RJ Bullock, Kev, and Randle at the 5. I believe that was the lineup that we had in there for a little bit. Yeah. You'd like to see that more often if we get that chance, especially from an offensive standpoint to enhance that offense a little bit, CK. But we did lose Taj. Burks was okay, quiet night compared to the Kings game. And then I thought IQ was in his bag a little bit. 10 points, 3 or 4 from downtown, had a 4-point play for us. So decent play from the bench tonight. Decent play.
Yeah, and then fortunately, but unfortunately, maybe we're going into the right game to have if Taj is out for another game. I mean, we're going against the Pistons, and I know that we were joking about them going into the season having all the bigs in the league, but at the same time, all their bigs are not healthy as well. So I think if there's any time for us, play around with these lineups with Obi and Julius, or like we saw today, a little bit of Kev at the 4. I mean, I think tomorrow's game would be the game to play around with those lineups, especially since we're going to be short-handed. And I think definitely, like you said, G League is probably the way we should be looking. Look at see who's available for cheap, because we still got Mitch in the wings. I mean, weeks from now, but still we got him in the wings. Hopefully Taj's injury isn't too serious, and hopefully Nerlens isn't hurt. I know he played 41 minutes tonight, but he looked like he was hurt when he got up after Sabonis' big self fell on his leg. So tough. So I think fortunately but unfortunately tomorrow probably would be the right game that we can probably adjust with it and play a little bit smaller. But we got to see what's to come with Taj in the future.
And speaking of shorts, we have 2,000 people in this chat right now.
2,000.
I only see 367 likes. So we're short on likes. I need everyone to hit the like button. Come on. Up. I don't know why we have to have this conversation every single time.
Well, I didn't really salute the chat yet, so that was a good segue, actually. So anyway, salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad.
Please and thank you.
Ashley Moss, CK2K in the building. If you're part of the CK2K crew, throw a hashtag CK2K in the building, on the guest spot, represent. On the check-in. If you're part of AshleyFanTV, throw AshleyFanTV in the chat as well. Let us know you in here. You guys heard it, man. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Knicks get the W 110-107. Great win. And again, a big one. It's hard to call these games at the 35th game mark a must-win, but when you look at the East and how jumbled up it is between 4 and 13, all separated by 3 games, it's a big one. And the Knicks were able to move up to tied at 4th with the Raptors. I believe they're 5th positionally because they did lose to the Raptors. So Raptors kind of own that tiebreaker. But these are the games when you look at that tough second half schedule. You look at gimme games against Detroit. These 2 games that they're going to play them this week. And then games against the Pacers, who are within your tier here. You got to win them. So this was a big win for them.
Huge.
And it's all about defending home court. It's hard when you're traveling, especially in this COVID season. There's so many different things that you're dealing with. You're dealing with the multiple testing. You're dealing with the not being able to leave your hotel room like you normally can do, like on the road. They can't even go for walks. I mean, it's literally you're going to a hotel, sitting in your room, and then going to play a game. There's no type of downtime in between anything anymore. So you're supposed to defend home court. You're supposed to defend your city, and that's what the Knicks have been doing, these past 2 games, and they need to continue that. Those are the games you're supposed to win. Those are supposed to be the easy wins per se, and you got to just keep getting them when you can get them, because you don't know what games are going to be like on the road, especially in this era that we're in right now. So
that's
10-7 at home, and tonight had every makeup to be a trap game because of all the storylines, Sabonis and Randle, the last 2 games we played against them, the seeding in the playoffs, everything from down the line. And it's had every potential to be a trap game. And like Ashley just said, this was a game that was not only just, the finale of the series, but it was at home. And we've been playing really well at home, especially in the last stretch of games, especially with fans coming back in the stands. There's definitely something that was very important. It was something that we need to puff our chest with. On top of that, tying us for a high seed in the playoffs. Definitely a huge game. We got to continue that.
Yeah, this was big.
And can I tell you, CP and I were in the Garden on on Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday's game, and even with the limited fans, you could just feel the energy.
MSG was electric, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, even with limited fans. Mind you, there's only 2,000 fans, 10% allowed into the Garden, but you can just feel how happy everyone is to be back in the Garden watching the New York Knicks, and I think also the players can feel it. Like, it makes all the difference. Yes, you can artificially, bring noise into the Garden, but nothing's like having real bodies, having that real New York energy. And I'm just excited to be able to have that for our team, and have the fans be able to watch a team like this is actually winning and actually competing. We deserve it. We've been through a lot. So
and let me say, it came through the TV too. Like, it did not sound like no 2,000 fans through the TV.
No,
we heard the Rose, we heard the BS chants. Oh, we heard them all, just sounded nice and loud. So it came through perfect.
They're in their gully for real. So.
I'm saying.
Before we get to the phones, let me salute some of the super chats that came in. Salute to everybody that has donated so far. My guy Junior Caroma, Giants fan, he says the French Prince back in the rotation. I repeat, the French Prince is back to go with the game-ending stealing clutch free throws. Ashley put some respect on his name.
I did. I said I was sorry.
I ad-libbed that one. He didn't say that. I said that part.
I said I was sorry. I did. I said use them or lose them, and we used them. So
Bailey Monin sends us an Australian super chat. He says Knicks tape is back. 4th seed. Let's go. Young Sim in the building. He says, salute CP, Ash, and my guy CK2K on the cameo. Big game by RJ. Big time confidence win. And Knicks fought hard to earn this one. Couldn't ask for a better way to end my birthday. It's Young Simba's birthday. We don't even got Jay Ellis in here, man.
I'll do it.
All right, go ahead, Ash. Go ahead.
I'll try. I'm going to try.
Oh, boy. Everybody in the chat, rate that from 1 to 5, man. It's not Jay Ellis, but just she tried, man. Rate that from 1 to 5, man. Rate that from 1 to 5. All right, let's go to the phones. My guy Benji's in here. First up, Benji, how you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Huge win tonight. I think this is probably the high point in the last 7 years. The last game I can recall that was kind of similar to a high point was, I think, from the year under Fisher where we were 500. I remember us having a big game where Derrick Williams was a big part of the victory, and we pulled ahead. But I think tonight, obviously, we dodged a bullet by not blowing that game in the final seconds. But just obviously, Noel came up so big tonight. Frank, who my good friend SG has been clamoring to get back in the rotation, coming up with that huge defensive play at the end. That was great to see for numerous reasons. Mm-hmm. I think we really gotta look into getting some sort of big man depth. I know Boogie Cousins is out there. I'm not saying I want to enter his not so great attitude into the mix, but we do, obviously, with Taj and Noel being so brittle, we need to get some size in there because we just frankly don't have the depth at center. And as you know, I would say the only down part of tonight is just continued OB continuing not to distinguish himself in any way. I think my brother actually made a comment to me tonight, and he said OB is like Ronaldo Bachman but worse. So hopefully that's not the case when he actually develops. But we got to get somebody here. We got to get another big rugged big man here that can fill in for center to give us the depth that we need to keep going.
Yeah, appreciate the call, man. It's going to be interesting to see where they go, CK, bro. I don't know. Do we call Tyson? I don't think Tyson has much left anymore, but do we call Tyson? Do we go? Ron Cleveland mentioned JaVale McGee. I thought that was a decent stopgap option. I don't know how much you got to pay to get him.
The Lakers took my guy. The Lakers took the guy I was hoping we would look at because he's young and he's defensive. And Damian Jones, when he was available, I thought he would have been a nice little add-on for the team. But the Lakers went and snatched him. I think that was the guy I was looking at. Yeah. I was talking about with my chat and stuff. But JaVale McGee's one we could be looking at. Something cheap, but I love Tyson Chandler, but I just want him there for selfish reasons because I just want him to teach Mitchell Robinson the tip bound. Yeah. That's the only reason why I want him there.
Right.
On the court. Right. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. If Mitchell Robinson puts that in his bag and it's over,
tip
like that
outs,
man go
man.
average 24.
The tip outs. Tyson used to patent that back in the Knicks tape era, man. How about KO? How about do we call KO? He's in Turkey, right?
Guy.
Do we fly KO home and get KO in the mix? That could be an option.
I'm for it, man. Best beer in the game. Sorry, James Harden. Yeah, get KO back in the Garden, man. Bring him back, yes, sir.
Yeah, well, we got to see, man. We got to see where they go. Let's see what the chat did here for American Idol for Ashley's song. We got a couple of 4s in here, Ash. Couple of 5s.
There you go.
I see some people being like real grimy, giving me
haters.
Whatever.
Yeah, see those 4s. That's it.
I rebuke those.
Hey, it was a valiant effort, man. It was a valiant effort. You know
Happy birthday, youngster.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. A couple more super chats. Salute Jeffrey Vasquez. He says tonight felt like a playoff game. RJ adjusting his game after getting his shot tonight at the rim. Frank has a role in this on this team, like Chuck D said, all 72. Tim Kim says Derrick Rose 11 assists on second start. Alfred could never. Knicks are 3-0 when Frank is playing. Great time to be a Knicks fan. Well, they're 2-0 when Frank is playing. Great time to be a Knicks fan. Assuming Taj is out, what's your guys' lineup prediction tomorrow? You got to go small.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to go small.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Kev and Obi occupied at 4, and you got to go small with Julius at the 5. And you just got to hope that Nerlens stays disciplined enough where he can, give you some longevity in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in the immediate future. That's what they're gonna have to do. So. Let's see how they bounce back. Papa left in the building. What's going on, bro?
Yo, let's before I get to my point, everybody shout out CP for his performance Thursday night. Tom Brenneman couldn't survive 12 seconds with a hot mic.
Yeah.
But you went a full half hour with a hot mic.
Now look. Hold on. Let me explain that one. So it was really last minute that I went to this game, and so the traveling studio, I hadn't used it in a year. So all like the software and everything glitched out on me, and the whole setup glitched out. So long story short, I had 2 streams going. One was KnicksFanTV After Dark. It was successful. We was outside vibing with the people. Everything was going well. And the other one was a still image of me inside the garden with that audio from KnicksFanTV After Dark. So half the people was watching that one, and half the people was watching the good one. So, it just happens, man.
I'm not lying to you. When I got I think 2 or 3 DMs talking about, yo, get your boy CP. I think he on the live drunk. I swear. I was like, what you mean? I checked it out. I was dying.
Shout out to my mom because she's calling me like, you guys were hearing everything you're saying. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. It was just the old foot trick, man. It happens, But the people that were watching KnicksFanTV After Dark, man, it was a good show, man. So shout out to everybody that we got on screen, man, for sure. Go ahead, bro. What's going on?
All right. Yeah. I want everybody in the chat and obviously the host to just, you don't have to close your eyes, but think back to when you were 20 years old.
I'll play.
And if you can't find a memorable moment or a memorable thing you did when you were 20, just understand how stupid you were when you were 20, or how many dumb decisions you made when you were 20.
Yeah.
Or just how
big time.
Immemorable, or nothing happened. It was just a phase in your life. That's why we bring up that RJ's only 20. And that's why people like me will call up and defend him when he misses a layup against the Heat, or when he takes a bad angle, or he gets too aggressive, because he is aggressive. He is willing to make that mistake. He looks so bad at sometimes, like terribly bad. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to hate on people who are hating on him. But when you could see someone fighting through their mental toughness at 20 years old, that's enough for me to say, all right, this guy's never going to be the greatest shooter. He's never going to be the quickest player. He's never going to have the best handle. But he, at 98, 93, we had Derrick Rose with Burks and Bullock. I don't think I've seen Burks and Bullock play too much this year together. But we had Burks and Bullock, and it was an interesting lineup because we had spacing with shooters, and we had Randle. The problem was Rose didn't have it late in the game, and Randle was clearly tired.
Yeah.
So Tibbs puts RJ in. RJ hits a very clutch confidence 3 to make the lead 98-96. Aaron Holiday stinks and misses a layup. Then RJ drives to the bucket, gets the and one. Then the offense ran through RJ.
Yeah.
It wasn't running through Randle anymore. It ran back through RJ. RJ cuts through. They're expecting him to go to the lane. He kicks out to Randle. Randle's pumped up because he's like, nice pass. And then the offense continued to ran through it. And I'm actually happy that he missed those free throws. The same reason I'm happy he missed that layup against the Heat, because it's another teachable moment where this guy at 20 is tough enough to say, I can't curse, but you saw what he said walking away from that free throw line.
Yeah.
So this is a guy who's 20 years old, and we will continue to bring it up. Not that he's void of criticism, but it adds to his progression. It adds to his potential. When you see this guy get knocked down, play bad, look awful, and then come back the next night, the next possession, and tonight he won us this game. So shout out to RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
Shout out to KnicksFanTV. Thumbs up for the squad.
Popular.
Good night.
Good. That was a good call, man. Good call. Everybody in the chat rate that call. That was a good call.
Right there.
We don't win that game without him, man.
Facts.
We don't win that game without him. That's just facts. We were crumbling in that fourth quarter. And he mentioned Burks. He mentioned Bullock. They gave you nothing. Bullock was atrocious. I thought, he missed a ton of opportunities just to shoot the damn ball. We need you to shoot.
That's what he's supposed to do.
That's what you're here for. Shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough. But RJ's moment in that fourth quarter was big. There was no bigger moment. No bigger moment.
I see people saying, why should we be happy that he missed free throws? Look, nobody's saying that we're happy that he missed free throws. Like I said, and I'll continue to say, free throws are free. You're supposed to take those points. Those are free points, and they can make or break the outcome of a game. But here's the thing. RJ is only beginning to show glimpses consistently of the player that he can be. His free throw percentage has drastically increased. I believe it's going to increase even more come next season and the season after that. We continually, as the call says, talk about his age because it just showcases that this is only the beginning. We're not talking about a player who's 28, 29 years old and kind of already in his habits, and it's hard to break certain things for him. He's only beginning to formulate those habits. He's only beginning to formulate his strong suits as a player. Yeah. Every game isn't going to be pretty. Even the games that he plays great, there's going to be room for improvement. Even the games that he plays bad, there's going to be things that he did okay. There are going to be moments like, a couple of weeks ago where he goes through these weird phases where it's like, where's RJ? He's missing. Someone put up the missing, wanted poster. And then he snaps out of it and he comes back into his own as a player. You're going to get this up and down roller coaster from him until he can be consistent. And that is what you expect with a young guy. But I think the great thing about RJ, playing in New York is not easy. Not everybody can do it. And not everybody of a young age can do it. And I think RJ has been able to handle this with such grace.
He's got mental toughness, man.
He wants it.
He wants it. He wants the challenge of being the face of the New York Knicks. Yep. He wants the challenge of challenging himself to be a better player. And I'm all here for it. And I think he's doing an exceptional job. That does not mean he's perfect, but I think he's getting better each and every game.
Facts.
Yeah, good points, Ash. Good points. Oh, man, I got to go to my guy. He was in the building. His first game at Madison Square Garden. Yes. They call him Tequila Tito because he puts it down with the Patron, a.k.a. Triple M. Sounds like he's on the streets right now. Triple M, what's good, man? Talk to us.
Yeah. Goody, my God. Hey, yo. CPJ Ellis, man.
He doesn't even know J. Ellis is here. It's okay.
You wasn't in the building yet, so salute to you for coming on aboard. But CPJ Ellis, last time I called you, I was jumping off the ledge. I was like, yo, we going to make the playoffs after the Knicks won by 52 against the Cavs. I was like, yo, bro, you bugging. Triple M bugging. Bro, look how I'm looking, man. We 16-16, 32 games into the season. Let me get to my point, though, bros. Let me get to my point.
Yeah.
Actually, there is no point, man. We 500 in the building. Triple M got crazy in there. Knicks 500. CPJ Ellis, tell me what really good. And don't, it's a family show, so I ain't going to get explicit, but I'm feeling exclusive, Steve.
That was Triple M on the check-in, live and direct. A couple of shots of Patron deep. Oh, he sent me a picture from the pregame. He was live and ready to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy. Triple M. Salute to you. Let's go to El Paso, Texas. Let's go to Land Ray. Land Ray, what's going on?
What's going on, CP?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling? What's going on in El Paso, bro? What's going on?
And just following you, the blogs and everything.
No
guys
doubt.
are gonna, everyone out there, good evening. Listen, I have a question.
Protocol.
I've been really bugged. Why are we not playing Iggy, man? Iggy can ball. So I want to ask you, why are we not playing Iggy? Also, I want to give you some history because I watched against that hater video, right? And one thing that bugs me that we don't mention about the Knicks was how we had that 2012 season.
I gotta cut your call, man, because your connection was not good. But I mean, Tibbs is just not gonna play Iggy, man. It's not his time right now, bro. CK, like he's not gonna get a chance with this team. Unless you got like several guys injured. Tibbs is going, and they talked about the rotation today in the 10-man rotation, and we got to see what happens when Peyton comes back because Frank's minutes are not even guaranteed. So the rotation is pretty much locked, barring injury, and it's really Peyton and Frank up for the last spot. It's not going to change. It's not going to change.
I feel like I know how it's going to play out. And I hope
I think we all do.
What do you think? Does Peyton go back to the starting spot? Does Peyton go back to the starting spot?
Of course he does.
Yeah, and
I'm
hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping we're all wrong because I think that Frank has shown himself and I know I was hard on Frank. I know CP was hard on Frank in some moments. I know Jails was the captain of the Frank Hive for a while. I think for us, the only thing that we were, at least for me, I was just very about using him or losing him. And I think now they're finally using him and we're utilizing and we're seeing what he can contribute to this team. I don't know why you would mess that up by putting Peyton back into the lineup. I think if it does happen, it's strictly because Peyton has Tibbs' ear. He's a favorite. And I think that would be a mistake. And I think Tibbs' stubbornness is going to come into play. And this is going to be the interesting thing. Is Tibbs going to do what's the betterment of the team? What's for the betterment of the team by keeping Frank in this rotation, in the rotations rather? Or is he going to do what Tibbs always does and think he knows best and put Peyton back into the game and kind of throw everything out of whack? Because right now it's clicking on all cylinders. Yes, there's room for improvement, but it's clicking in ways that it wasn't clicking before. And I just hope that Tibbs does what's better for the team than what's better for Tibbs and his ego. And I'm hoping that we're wrong on what we think the outcome is going to be.
CK Wayne, bro.
Well, it's just unfortunate because I say this all the time as a joke, but Frank Ntilikina is like the real life version of Chris Rock and Everybody Hates Chris. So I don't see it as not being realistic where he just ends up, he can play as well as he's playing right now, defensively doing everything Tibbs likes, and then just vanishing from the rotation because that's just how it's been his entire career as a New York Knick. Whether it's either he plays well, gets hurt, or he plays well and gets benched for somebody else for whatever reason. Shout out to David Fizdale. So to me, it just seems like and like you said, I hope we're wrong. I hope that, we're calling it wrong. Maybe Elfrid Payton joins the situational crew. We'll see. But I just expect him to go right back to his boy, Elfrid Payton, starting him up. Dennis, Derrick Rose comes in, and Frank Ntilikina just has to be situation all over again, and hopefully get the opportunity at some other point. But I hope we're wrong. I just feel like this has just been the case with Frank his entire career as a New York Knick, and I see history repeating itself, and I want to be wrong.
I don't doubt it because if you look at the way they treated Bullock, when Bullock came back from injury, he was right back in that starting rotation. So we know Tibbs is loyal. And look, if I'm Tibbs, I understand why he goes to Peyton. Peyton gives him two things that he likes. He likes a guard that gives you dribble penetration, gets into the paint, and play some defense. And I think Peyton's defense is commendable. He's not a shutdown by any chance, but he's commendable. You can certainly say that. And he gets into the paint a ton. Now he doesn't finish as well, and he drives you crazy. He doesn't facilitate, and he can't shoot. Those are the things that drive you crazy about Peyton. That to me, I don't miss him. You know what I mean? You see D Rose coming in here. He's getting the offense together. His shot is there. He's distributing very well. Now, his defense leaves a lot to be desired. I'm not going to lie to you. McConnell was busting his ass, especially in that fourth quarter. You know what I mean? That thing got real hairy down the stretch. D Rose was not playing defense well. McConnell was killing him. But I still like him in that offense. I still like the dynamic with him and Randle. Him and even RJ. He's finding RJ for passes. That three-pointer that RJ hit when he came in at 4:38 in the fourth quarter came off a D Rose pass. And so I still like D Rose commanding this offense, but it's left to be seen what Tibbs feels like where Peyton fits in when he comes back. I just don't know.
It simply just goes down to who does Tibbs love more? His boy, his faithful.
Well, that's obvious.
Rose. Yeah. Now, I'm just saying, but we gonna see. Like, is he gonna stick with this guy Derrick Rose who's been playing well starting, or is he gonna go back to Elfrid Payton? I think that's what we're gonna have to.
But I feel like Frank, and I mean for the people who just got here and saying that I wasn't giving Frank his props, I started the show off. I started the show off by giving him his props. You guys are late to the party, okay?
Take your seats.
Listen, I started the show off. You guys gotta watch it back, giving Frank his props, so you guys are late to that. But I just think that I feel like Frank though gives you all of that, and he's a pest. Like, he's annoying to the opposing team. Like, I feel like Payton sometimes gives a little bit too much room for the opposing team to get comfortable. And again, he can't shoot. I feel like Frank is a better shooter. And at the end of the day, we need scoring. Defense, I feel like Payton being out of the starting lineup or out of the rotations in general, I don't feel like defense is going to suffer drastically because you get that from Frank, and you also get a shooter. So I just don't feel like I just feel like messing that up until it no longer works. I don't feel like you need to touch it. But I feel like Tibbs is going to do what Tibbs does, and that is go ahead and manipulate something and change something up that doesn't need to be touched at this moment in time. So only time is going to tell.
Absolutely. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP Ashley Moore, CK2K in the building. We got over 2,400, 2,450 in the chat, Ash. You got to let them know the protocol, what they need to do right now. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We're in here heavy. We're doing a snapback giveaway as well. So, Dave, please throw the link in there. Somebody's going to the Knicks one. We're at 500, fourth place in the East. Somebody's got to go home and win it tonight. Everybody wins tonight on KnicksFanTV. You get a hat, you get a hat, you get a hat. Now, it's only one person getting a hat, but we're going to do the giveaway, though. So make sure you guys fill that out, and by the end of the show, we will have a giveaway. So to the rhyme animal, Chuck D in the building. Everybody throw a hashtag PE, hashtag Public Enemy in the chat if you're a Chuck D and Public Enemy fan. He sends us a super chat. He says, CP Ash, CK2K, this was good. These are our 36-game playoffs. DSJ rebuttal games are what? We can't sleep. Need these bad. Need these two against Detroit, man. Do not let them take one of these games. Knox has to eventually replace the Bullock-Burke twins in time. It's time for Kev, man. It's time for Kev, man.
Please.
It's time.
And everybody saying that I can only give Frank apologies in cash. Listen, first of all,
everybody throw your Cash App in.
I'm still waiting for my Cash App apologies for Julius Randle. So when you guys pay up, I will gladly return the favor. Because every single person in this chat, for the most part, owes me some money. Okay, so
everybody throw your Cash App in there. Ash gotta pay.
Yours. So I'm just saying, I didn't forget the Julius Randle slander. It is still embedded in my brain. The all-star Julius Randle slander. Thank you.
Put some respect on his name. He told Sabonis tonight. He said, "Listen, you're just a fill-in. I'm here for real, for real."
Yeah,
that's what he did. That's what he said.
I was voted here, sir.
Yeah, that's what he said to him. He told
Your coach voted me in.
Yeah. You're just hearing the technicality. So salute to Julius. If you guys are new in the chat, leave me a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. 2,400 in the chat. Let's go. All right, back to the phones. Who do I want to hear from? Somebody said they were at the game tonight, so let me go to them. Let me go to Fudge from LI. Fudge was in the building. Fudge, how was the atmosphere at MSG, man?
Yo, it was crazy. CP, I was texting y'all the videos straight from the MSG box. We was in the suite.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yo,
fancy.
It was dope. Yep. I was yelling at Bullock to stop, just stop and quit basketball because he was picking up the joint, and RJ kept trying to pass to him. I don't know why.
Yeah. Bullock was no good, bro. Bullock was lousy in the building, man. Yeah. We hear you, bro. Appreciate the call, man. Bullock, it's time for Kev, bro. It's time for Kev to get in there. I'm tired of seeing the Bullock show. I understand why Tibbs was going to him in the beginning. It gives you versatility on the defensive end, CK, but we need him to shoot. We need him to make his shots. The three-pointers that we're supposed to rely on, we're just not getting it from him right now, bro.
100%. And look, you guys talk about the Frank Hive and whatnot. I'm telling you what, I'm one of those captains that knocks Hive. I'm telling you, I believe in him. I think this was the year that he was making some of those slight changes because we're talking about 20 over on RJ Barrett. my man Kevin Knox barely figuring out what a Jack and Coke is this year. So he's young too, man. He's figuring it out, and for his size, he's making the improvements. Kenny Payne's in his ear the same as he's been with Julius Randle and the other guys. It's time. Reggie Bullock, like you said, defensively, you can see the difference when he's not in the lineup. So I get that. But at the same time, we're seeing him play 28 minutes, 30 minutes, 30. That kind of stuff is getting really crazy and outrageous. So, it's time. It's time to, if we're not going to start him off the top, it's time to start inserting him in the rotation and then change what we got to change. But, yes, I'm all for it. He's still a 40% three-point shooter this year. Let's run with that. I think
stop playing him in the fourth quarter, for the love of God.
Right. That's setting him up for failure.
Oh, my God.
Stop.
The near misses with Bullock, man.
Facts, man.
You got to turn your pacemaker up when Bullock is in the game,
please, stop putting him in the fourth quarter. Just ban him from the quarter.
Hashtag free Kev, man. Hashtag free Kev in the chat. Let's go out to the West Coast, CK2K. Friend of ours, Sean Shepard in the building. Sean, how you feeling, bro?
What's good, CK? Holding it down in LA. What's good, CP?
Hold on 1 second, Sean. Hold on 1 second, bro. Just make sure. Go ahead, Sean.
Am I echoing?
Nah, you good. You good now. Go ahead, bro.
All right, what's happening, y'all? What's good, Ashley? I got a little touch of hypertension, so I got a headache after this game. Listen, for everybody yelling about RJ missing free throws, the basketball guys have a way of balancing things out. Because no one thought that Nerlens Noel was going to hit 2 free throws.
Yeah, no, those are big too.
When he made those 2 and RJ missed his, that kind of balanced things out,
Yeah.
Can't have it all. We're getting greedy as Knicks fans.
Yeah.
We don't win this game without RJ. And I was really impressed with how the offense was running through him, and I was disappointed when it stopped. I mean, if you can't stop a play, keep running it until they stop it. And things got dicey when we stopped letting RJ do his thing. I'm glad we won, obviously, but I got a headache, bro. I got a headache. I got a headache. I'm drinking water. I'm breathing heavy, taking deep breaths. Let me say this before I go.
Mm-hmm.
Rose, love him early in the game. He's spry. His knees are feeling good. He's getting to the basket. He's facilitating. But late in games, man.
It was dicey, man.
He's not the same player. And it's not his fault. And, Ashley talked about putting people in positions to succeed. Like, don't put Bullock in the fourth quarter. Tibbs has got to help Rose at this point in his career with his age, because he turned the ball over a lot down the stretch.
Big time. Big. Yeah.
And to your point, CP, McConnell was cooking him all night.
Yeah. He was.
So I don't know what we're gonna do when
Peyton.
When Peyton comes back. You know how much I loathe Peyton, CP. You know how much I loathe him. But I also understand now why Tom Thibodeau plays him.
Yeah.
I understand it. I don't like it.
Right.
But I understand.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys go.
Appreciate you, fam.
By the way, Knicks won me some money tonight.
Nice.
That's right, Sean. That's right, Sean. Get your money.
When I come to New York, CP.
No doubt.
The first round of drinks is on me.
Let's do it.
When I meet you, Ashley, and hopefully Chuck D and
no
Jay
doubt.
Ellis. I'm out.
Let's go, man. My guy, Sean Shepard, repping from the West Coast. Yeah, I mean, look, people were looking for quickly down the stretch. Tibbs is going to close with his guy in D Rose, and that's where he's going to go. Listen, McConnell's a pesky player, and I'm not sure quickly would have fared too much better against him. McConnell's tough, man. He's a scrappy player. He always kills the Knicks, and so I see why Tibbs went with his vet there. Even though quickly at that 4-point play, it was going to be Rose to close it. It was going to be Rose to close it. So we still got the W. That's all you could say. It was ugly, but we still got it, man. We still got it. IQ is now top 3 in the league in free throw percentage and top 15 in free throw rate among guards, man. That is elite company by our rookie Emmanuel Quickley, man. And Tibbs has a lot of good things to say about Quickley, even though he didn't play him. said that how critical Quickly is in with his ability to draw those fouls.
Yeah, I was about to say, we heard you, CP. We got you.
But yeah, Tibbs, still points to IQ's elite ability to draw contact, and he's doing it as a vet, man. So still happy.
I'm sorry, how long has he been in the league? Just I forgot.
A couple games, 32 games.
Oh, crazy. He's a rookie.
He's a rookie.
Wow.
That's why I call him the rookie and the vet.
Yeah. That is a fact, Ash. That is a fact. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. CP, CK, Ashley Moss in here. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Let's do some shout-outs, guys. I want to shout out Kurt Wolf. He's team #new, Kurt Wolf Jr. Shout out S Loud. Kaz Leo Jr. 1014. He's been in here a couple times, but he's claiming #new, so we'll give it to him. Salute to Bruce Davis. He says #Portland, Oregon. Mellow Dame fan, my dude, KnicksFanTV. So, he's a Trailblazer fan, but he's a KnicksFanTV fan, so I rock with him. And I rock with Mellow and Dame, too. So, shout out to Bruce. And Mr. Tambo 233, team #new. What's going on? Hard Stuck Bronze, how you feeling, team #new? Ash, who you want to shout out in the chat tonight?
Shout out, let's shout out Ryan Young in the chat. I see him. Winston Ellis, always in the chat.
Yeah, Winston's always in
here. Shout out to Winston. Shout out to my dad in the building.
Hey, Papa Morse in the building.
He's also, he wants to know where his Knicks Fan TV hat is, CP.
Oh, it's on the way. It's on the way. Yeah.
You gotta go ahead and overnight that for me.
Is he a snapback guy or a dad cap guy? Because we got him on.
You can give me a snapback. You can give me a dad cap. It don't even matter.
We got it. Tell Mr. Moss we got it, man. Say no more.
Shout out to everybody. Just let me know where you guys are from, and make sure you guys, please. We got over 2,000 people in the chat. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up. 2,300.
Hit that like button.
We gotta have at least 2,000 thumbs up in here, and whoever hit the thumbs down, I see you. And okay.
It was Sabonis.
It was Sabonis' people, man. It was Sabonis' people, man. CK, who you want to shout out in the chat, man?
Man, when you shouted the CK crew out earlier, I saw everybody coming in, Dro. Nice. So shout out to all the CK crew. Shout out to my man Castle King 187 talking about CK2K dry erase board is dry ink with start Knox. Yeah, I have a dry erase board. It's not here right now, the new spot. But it said start Kevin Knox. It's been on there for at least a few weeks. So shout out to Castle King with the reference. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody coming through. And yeah, I was gonna say exactly what Ashley said. This math don't make sense. I'm seeing about 2,331 people, and the likes are saying 1.2.
Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Let's go.
In high school. Come on. I'm saying that math don't add up. So
I know math wasn't my best subject, but I know that doesn't add up.
I'm just saying. But yeah, shout out to everybody.
Man, you heard him. Hit that thumbs up. Great show so far. Let's get back to the phones and hear from the people. JJ from Brooklyn. JJ, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on, everyone?
How you feeling,
bro? I'm pumped, man. Finally got to that 500 mark. Man, it's funny because when I saw that Brogdon was out, I was like, oh, that's a big break. And then I was like, oh no, McConnell's our backup point guard. I was like, this dude always kills us.
Always kills us.
He did again tonight.
Always.
I think that guy played like the whole game. I don't even remember him coming out.
Facts.
But he's such a little pest, man. But got to give it to RJ, man. He was struggling early in the game. Some turnovers, some, erratic layups. But he came through, man. It was getting away from us. Where we down 5 with about 4 minutes to 3, and then the N1. Yeah, he missed those 2 late free throws. Hopefully you learn from it. Next time you knock them down. And it was a really fun matchup, man, between Sabonis and Randle.
Yeah.
Because, man, Sabonis, as good as he is in the low post, scoring, rebound, he's so bad defensively. So I was happy we went at him a lot, especially when he's got to move his feet. And I feel like it's a good matchup for Randle because Sabonis is a guy who uses his strength down low, and Randle's a big dude. He's got the body mass. So he definitely held his own. He only attempted like 10 shots Sabonis. Most of that was because Randle was just starting him up. But I got to say, though, the one negative is you can't be playing Rose and Noel 40 minutes. These are 2 very injury-prone dudes. So, that's probably why Rose was so bad in the fourth. Turning over, getting beat by McConnell. I don't know if you're going to have to call up a couple of guys from the G League for tomorrow. We could go small. I know it wasn't a great night to go small.
Rose might call him. Tibbs ain't calling him.
Bonus.
Yeah.
So maybe tomorrow you see some Randle at the 5 and Obi Knox at the 4. So
yeah,
we see
hopefully,
that
man.
tomorrow.
Hopefully, appreciate the call. Hopefully, CK, you know Tibbs ain't calling him. Tibbs is back to his game plan. He's ready to go. If he got to go at 7 deep, he's ready. So
he probably don't even know we got a Westchester Knicks team. What you mean, man? Tibbs ain't got what?
He's like,
He's like,
Westchester.
"Nah, I got players right here
What's
that
going on in Westchester right now?
Yeah, right. Nah,
You know what we also forgot to shout out today, guys?
Who?
I mean, it's New York, the New York Knicks. Shout out to all my Dominicans. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
Protocol.
Protocol.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, great
Shout out
job.
to all my Dominicans. Happy Independence Day. Yaku Sabe. You know the vibe.
Absolutely. Salute to all my Dominicans up there, everybody up in the Heights, everybody, wherever you guys at, man. Santo Domingo. We got a lot of Dominicans in the chat. Fan base is heavy from the DR. So, yeah, great reminder there, Ash. We definitely got to salute all our people out there. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Happy Independence Day for sure. For sure. Let me salute some more of the super chats that came in. Some more super chats. Salute my guy Chris Ward Jr., man. Chris Ward Jr., big boss in the content game. Salute Chris Ward Jr. He says, Peyton and Bullock trash. Free Kevin Frank. Daniel Mejia says, Cash App, apologies only, Ash. He didn't put his Cash App, so I don't know if he was looking for yours or he was looking for you to drop some in his joint, but Daniel didn't help us out there, Ash. So I don't know. Larry Israel says, front office going to take it out on Tibbs. They're going to trade Peyton and Rivers. I don't know. I'm not sure, man. Peyton's not going anyway. I don't.
I was about to say, man, I'm giving up on that. I think that's wishful thinking at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe Rivers. I still think that maybe we get him somewhere where he could possibly get some minutes. But the Alfred Payton thing, I don't know, man. I think that's Tibbs' guy. He's appreciating him too much this year.
Yeah, I think Peyton's here to stay. Cynthia Wolf, our girl Cynthia says, want to give respect to Nerlens tonight. He played hard with 3 fouls, and when we made those 2 free throws, he kept us in the game big time. And Sean Shepard made that point as well. I wasn't expecting Nerlens to knock down 2 of those free throws, man. I thought this was going to be a tough one. He knocks down the 2. He stayed disciplined when he caught the 3 fouls in the first half. Good call, Cynthia. And I thought Nerlens was big for us, no doubt. No doubt. Great point. Dave, once again, throw the link in the chat for the giveaway so that the people can see it, and then I can pin it to the chat. So, Dave, please throw the link for the giveaway in the chat. Let's see where my Dominicans at in the chat, man. Daniel Mejia. All right. Ish H, what's going on? We got CP the artist, fellow Dominican in here. All right. Blood of the Panda in here. Okay. Heartbreak Nova the third. Yeah. Big time, Ash. We got Castle King 187.
Oh, wow.
Dominicans in here heavy, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy Independence Day. But let's go to... Oh, man, I just got word. He's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He's usually the closer. We got to go to him right now. We won a game. Jay Boogie in the building. Jay Boogie, how you feeling, bro? All right. He's got to get protocol.
What's good with the team, man?
Yes.
Hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. Y'all know my lingo. CK, you in the building. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I know you hang out when it's a late night, man. We all celebrate, man. I hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. You know what I'm saying? Remember, that thing is out there. Don't care who you are. It is not racist. It touch any form, any fashion, any state, any borough, any country. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Its name is COVID-19, man. It is sickness, man. So please help yourself to stay away from it much as you can. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now let's get back to this game right here. Let me put y'all up on something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tom loved to have a reason without him have to make a reason to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that, I'm gonna tell you before y'all even see it. Yo, that boy is being absent from that starting lineup, you know, now into another reason is for him to get back in it. EP can be all he wants, but that's Tom Thibodeau's son, Jay Rose. That's his man. Derrick Rose is his son. And if that man is jump-starting our offense and getting it, you know what I'm saying, where it's supposed to be and putting people in position, and he can still penetrate and get to the basket, and he can make shots, you know what I'm saying, doing everything he can't do, and quickly can perform much better without him now that he don't learn, and Bullock can do his thing, and it's only 2 ball handlers in the second half, and Nathan Frank is back in the offense, you know what I'm saying, playing defense, you know what I'm saying.
He said Nathan's Frank.
Obi is running the wings left and right. Only thing we missing now is for Noel to go back to the second unit and Mitch to get back into the to the first 5, and that's a solid 10 right there. I hate to say it, sometimes things happen that we don't want to happen, but that just happened, and that was a perfect reason, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't been wanting that point in that lineup, so that's the perfect excuse, you know what I'm saying? Hold up, EP. Your spot is being solidified right now. That's going to come down from the office, you know what I'm saying? Because Tom made that man come from Detroit. That was Tom Thibodeau's choice to have Derrick Rose come over here to New York. That wasn't an office move. That was Tom. But that was the office move that broke down the DSJ trade to them. And I shout out Westchester for that trade because the Knicks didn't make that trade, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, big up to the big man. Yeah, I call him Julius the Black Messiah. Yeah, he doing the thing. He let that boy know. Like you said, CP, yeah, you on the bench, man. Hold my jersey when I check into this All-Star game. You just a submitter, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's on the team. It's not tonight. Matter of fact, I'm not even looking to score early in the game. I'm going to let everybody do their thing. My thing is to go ahead and put that Spence account on you. Shut you down from your game. What you had, 15, 7, and 5, something like that? Man, I'm going to drop this still 28 and a double with 7
light work
assists and let you know I'm an all-star man, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to be a scorer throughout the whole game. Just score when it means the most, you know what I'm saying? And I can go off and say the track, okay, my man RJ ready to get buckets. I'm going to keep on playing D. Stop crying to the ref. I don't care nothing about your referee running out on the court. This our crib. Tonight was finally a night, you know what I'm saying? They let us play hard, boogie down ball, you know what I'm saying? And let the All-Stars go at it like they're supposed to go at it and wasn't making all them calls, especially not against us in our own building, you know what I'm saying? We finally reached up, you know what I'm saying, to that 500. But I ain't trying to stop right there. We're in the 5th spot, so what? We 5 games from out the number 1 spot. I need to keep looking up and keep motivating, keep trying to pull ourselves up, you know what I'm saying? We're doing real good right now, and things are starting to change for that orange and blue. So shout out everybody that's been with us the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Throughout the worstest time, through the comeback times, through all the bad decisions, the bad contracts, the bad money and everything, the bad things that was going on with other people inside in the garden they was trying to bring Dolan on. We fought through all that right now, you know what I'm saying? We back as a whole, and can't nobody take that from us. This is real Nick life. This is real Nick life, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that been with it the whole time, you know what I'm saying? You deserve to be where you at, you know what I'm saying? We the ones that, you know what I'm saying, put this hard-earned work inside this, you know what I'm saying, this organization, you know what I'm saying? Not none of y'all on none of them TV shows, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Greg Anthony. Shout out to Steve Smith. Shout out to them type guys been talking about Julius, letting it be known he need to be in that all-star game, you know what I'm saying? So now we completely solidified. Only thing I'm upset about, I'm mad they took that rookie sophomore game. Because guess what? We was going to send 4 people out there. When was the last time we would have seen that happen? You know what I'm saying? We was going to send Julius over there, the dunk champion. Yes, I ain't don't want none of him. His belly bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? He can't even do them dunks no more. And we was going to send Quickly playing against his own man, RJ, in the All-Star on rookie sophomore game. Yeah, we solidifying. We out there. We everywhere right now. All the way in the country. All the way out the country. State to state. World to world. All the pods.
Let's
you know
go.
What I'm saying? All the cell phones.
Let's go.
All the computers. Everything's supposed to be free. You know what I'm saying? We 500 across the board. You know what I'm saying? And we get ready to take this game tomorrow night. We ain't going to sleep because of Detroit. We going to have our biz on them like they were Sacramento. You supposed to kill a bump. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's been hanging.
Kill it,
Shout out
J-Boy.
to Chuck D, man. And y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. Peace and love, man. I'm out, man. I holler at you know what I'm saying, the next game that's supposed to be a tough game. I ain't calling in on no games that we supposed to win.
Okay.
I'm calling in on the tough games, man. Peace.
Ooh, 5s.
And the church says.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
5s across the board.
The preacher.
This man, he spit so hard that you lost a dislike. You had 3 dislikes, you down to 2. Somebody would look. He saved somebody.
He saved somebody.
J Boogie saved somebody.
That's the power of the J Boogie sermon, bro.
Technically, it's Sunday. He just took us to church. So
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Preacher Boogie. We appreciate you.
J Boogie converting souls, changing lives. Come on, man.
That was perfect.
I can never speak over because he speaks for us. He dropped the Nathan's Frank bars in there. You know what I mean?
Julius and the Black Messiah.
Julius and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
You know? J Boogie's the man, bro.
He even said Julius the dunk contest, but we ain't gonna talk about that part. I was with it. He had me with that. He said Julius in the dunk contest, but I know what he meant. Talking about Obi.
Salute to J Boogie, man. 5s across the board.
Easy.
That's how you call in, man.
Easy.
And Obi's going to the dunk contest.
Yes,
Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly, yeah.
Let's not get sued, guys.
Jesus.
Yeah, allegedly Obi's headed to Atlanta too, so we got some representation. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. All-Star game, All-Star weekend. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Julius the Black Messiah. We need that to spread.
Let's go.
Man. I like that.
Hashtag Julius and the Black Messiah. Get it trending, guys.
We
Absolutely.
need that to spread.
You heard it here first. KnicksFanTV.
Yeah, man. All right, who wants to win a snapback, ladies and gentlemen? Dave, let me please send me the link so we could send somebody home a winner. Everybody's gonna win tonight, man. Everybody's gonna win. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad, for J Boogie in the building. You don't get this nowhere else. You don't get this on any other post-game show. This is KnicksFanTV, man. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. CP Ashley Mall, CK2K in the building. The Holy Trinity in here. It's Sunday. J Boogie just blessed us. Let's go, man. This is all we need, man. This is all we need. Yeah, Dave, just send me that link. Let me go to a couple more calls.
We need to somehow organize J Boogie to do like the introductions at MSG.
Yeah.
Like,
facts.
We need him to do the introductions.
He needs a bigger role, man.
Like,
I'm willing to offer my platform, man. He needs a bigger role. The world needs to know that J Boogie's out here, man.
Yeah, we selfish at this point because we the only ones getting this. Nah, that needs to be around the world, man.
I need him doing the introductions, coming in. It's 9:30.
100%.
Julius, the Black Messiah, Randle.
All right, Ash, we got 1450 likes in here. I want to give this snapback away, man, but if we can't get to 2,000, I'm not sure. I might pull it back, Ash. I don't know, Ash. You got to let the chat know something, man. You got to let them know, man.
If you want that hat, you got to hit the thumbs up. It's simple math. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, there's 22 people in here. It's 1.4 likes. That just means somebody's not doing their job. Somebody's slacking in the chat. And listen, don't let it be you. Don't spoil it.
Do not let it be you, folks. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. Let's get to 2,000 likes, man. Let's break the record for tonight. Oh, they're climbing up right now. They are climbing up. KnicksFanTV is activated. Let's go, Ash. This is what we do. Let's go.
First of all, I don't know how that started, but it is trending on Twitter. And you guys are out of control. Yeah. Okay.
Ash, you gotta let me cook, man. Sometimes I be in my Vince McMahon bag. I know what I'm doing. Just let me cook, man. Just let me cook. We're gonna do the Love Connection show too. That's coming. Lord. That is coming.
We're doing a Love Connection show. Yes. I know you weren't here for that, but now you are. So
I'm getting in my Chuck Woolery bag. We're gonna have the contestants. Yeah, man.
I need to watch that.
CP's out of control.
Hey, look,
just let me work.
Let him cook. You heard him. Let him cook. Let him cook. J-Boog hosting.
The hashtag started as "Let Ash Cook," and now he took over.
Now he's still that too.
It was my hashtag. It was "Let Ash Cook," and he jacked it. It wasn't even his.
Oh man,
it's leverage. It's just leverage. That's all. Just leverage, man.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. Just leverage, man. All right, I'm gonna go to one more call, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. Let me hear from my guy Dan from Long Island in the building. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? No, we're just talking about when Peyton comes back, man, he's got to go back into the starting lineup. You can't push Rose 38 minutes.
Well, that's a problem.
You saw it tonight out there after he hit 25 minutes with the turnovers and. In the fourth, and then the mental mistakes with the foul on McConnell. I think that's just all from him getting tired at the end of the game, pushing his minutes.
He's burnt.
And I think just for the longevity and the success of this team long term, we need Rose to stay healthy. I think that's more important than pushing those minutes. So, on the other hand, man, I think it was just a pump to see our defense pushing. Another superstar to the point where he's getting frustrated with Sabonis. He's under the rim. He's got 3 guys swarming under him.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, in the third quarter? He's looking for a foul. His coach comes out, gets the technical, and then later in the game, Noel tips the ball away and he's pounding the floor. So I just love seeing that defense, getting in on the superstars of the other team. So, but that's it, guys.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I could see that. I think that Rose was definitely gassed in that fourth, and does he lean on quickly in that backup spot? Because being at that Kings game, Ash, watching quickly without Rose, getting back to doing quickly things, and that's just being a demon with the ball in his hands. And we saw that again in some spurts tonight as well. It kind of seems like, I did like them together, but it kind of seems like just in that smaller sample size, it kind of seems like Quickly's a bit more effective when he's by himself. As that primary ball handler. So
I think it's the Frank thing, to be real with you, man. I really like the combination of him and Frank.
Yeah,
because
me too.
Defensively, it sets him up perfect. I don't know. We didn't get to see it as much tonight as we did the night before, so maybe we have to see it at a bigger sample size. But I don't know. It's just the combination of the two of them works way too well because Frank is one that he can hand off the ball, he can help him out. He's doing all kinds of stuff that just fits what Emmanuel Quickly is doing as the sole point guard finally with Derrick Rose as the starter. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens when Elfrid Payton comes back, but I want to see more of this.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. All right. So there was two Dan from Long Island's on the call. Let me go to the OG in the building. Dan, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? Hello, Ash. Hello to Ash's pops. Hello, CK2K.
Yep.
And, of course, CP.
Yep. What's going on, bro?
First of all, real quick, listen, I'm a big RJ fan. I agree with you guys. We don't win tonight without RJ. But it's not mutually exclusive. An NBA player can't miss 2 free throws with the game on the line. Can't happen. Inexcusable.
Okay.
And to that cat earlier who said he was glad to see it, well, I don't know who you are, son. I was really mad to see it. And he's supposed to hit at least – he's got to hit those free throws. And again, it's not hating on him. He just has to do it. You know what I'm saying? And listen, also, Ash, mad credit. I know you're a big Randle fan, but the original person who needs the biggest respect is Serge. I haven't heard from that kid in a long time. But
Serge has been around.
He's the original. He's the original with my man Randle. And listen, just real quick, CP, you know I'm like a media critic when it comes to your stuff. I watched you. That piece you did with Star, that washed up DJ from New York who's down in Atlanta. And I know you got to give him some light because he put you on.
Yeah.
But listen, when my man said at the end of that piece on your YouTube channel, when he said that the Knicks got to get to a conference finals or to a finals before he's going to root for the Knicks, who cares what he thinks? Just saying. He's not all 72 like us real Knicks fans. Who cares what he thinks? I'm just saying.
Of course not.
And the last thing is, I gotta put somebody on blast.
Who?
I don't know if you guys listen to that Keyshawn radio show on ESPN. I saw a clip on YouTube, and Jay Williams was talking about the Knicks, and that cat had the nerve to say.
I heard he was terrible.
He said, "Well, Dennis Smith is in the G League."
Yeah, I heard Jay Will was
helping the Knicks. Big time. He said this on Friday.
I heard Jay Will expose himself.
He said that recently?
Like Friday, bro.
Wait, I only picked up a piece of that. What was it?
And he didn't know the Rivers hasn't had any burn about a month. So just goes to show you again, ESPN's not doing the job. So I hope
that's why you got to hit that thumbs up
ESPN
button.
Producers who are listening, tell your man to do his homework.
Yeah.
And if you want to know about real Knicks, information, listen to KnicksFanTV.
100%.
Right, so anyway, listen to everybody out there. Have a great Saturday night. And let's keep it going with the Knicks. All 72. I'm out.
All 72, Dan. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man. Dan, just let it be known. This is why KnicksFanTV is number one for the fans by the fans. And you have outlets like ours, like CK2K. Because I heard about it. Jay Williams was on ESPN, a national stage. And talking about the Knicks and the state of the Knicks. And he's talking about, well, they threw DSJ in the G League and Austin Rivers has been doing well for this team and so on and so forth. Austin Rivers hasn't played in months, bro. Weeks.
I didn't even realize Austin Rivers was still on the team.
Yeah.
So
prime example. Prime example. And listen, all these guys work hard. They up early. They do their thing. I don't like to come on and knock the people.
Don't do that. Don't give him that.
You know what I'm saying?
Give him that. Nah.
You gotta do your
Mickey
homework.
Mouse paying their checks. Don't give him a pass.
That's right. They are getting the bag. They are getting the bag. You're right, CK. You're right.
I'm saying, yeah.
But do your homework.
Right.
And when people ask me, "Oh, did you see that?" No, I don't. I don't watch it. I watch my own stuff. I watch CK2K. You know, we have our own community that's way better than anything that ESPN can give us, right. and the others. I won't even go further than that. Wow. But you got to do your homework, bro. Oh, man. What makes it Austin Rivers?
I thought that was an old clip. I heard about that too, but I thought it was an older clip. So when he said the G League line, I was like, oh, so this is a little bit older because we were doing okay at that point too. No, he said that was this past week. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Jam. Yeah.
My man came through like Nas with the ether. He was just ready.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready, man. And on the Star thing, like, you know, Star is just Star, man. So he's the hater. They don't call him the hater for nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was an interesting segment. But Star's been bigging us up, man. Star's been bigging us up and bigging up the wave a couple times now. So I called in and gave him a state of the team, and I told him I'm gonna keep calling in and give him a progress report on the Knicks. So I definitely appreciate Star for giving me the platform. But yeah, that's just who Star is. You know.
Listen, I just have to say, I know that mainstream media is all on the Nets train because of the superstars that they have in Brooklyn. Those same superstars lost to the Dallas Mavericks tonight.
Yeah, couldn't even do the job.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right. And not to, throw shade, but I'm going to say it. They allowed 350 fans in the Barclays Center. You were lucky if that thing had 35. Just going to put that out there. Yeah. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Oof.
I'm telling you, they knew what they was doing. They that petty. I'm telling y'all, they that petty. I'm telling you guys, they that petty. They know that beating them helps us out. I'm telling you, I guarantee
they decided to take the night off. What happened?
They knew. It was like, man, we ain't giving the Knicks this
bums, man.
My thing is though, you come through with all this smoke. Mainstream media is talking about the Knicks are, forgotten. The Brooklyn Nets run New York now. X, Y, and Z. The Brooklyn Nets can't even fill their arena with the limited amount of tickets that they are giving out. So what's that say about who runs New York? Because every Knicks game is filled to capacity with 2,000 fans. So the Nets might need to figure out why, even with the big three, they can't even fill the tickets they are giving out at the Barclays Center. And your arena sucks, by the way. Next.
Boom. Got him.
Drop the mic on him, Ash. And just like that, we close the show. But not before we give away a snapback. So if you guys have not filled out the form, if you guys have not filled out the form, I'm about to pull it. I'm about to pull it, man. And I've just received word, Ash. Jay Boogie sends his apologies. He says that he did not acknowledge you tonight as a young Farrah Fawcett on the set. He says he's sorry. A personal message from Jay Boogie just came in. A telegram just came in.
It's all love, but you were busy preaching.
For not shouting out Ash, a.k.a. the young Farrah Fawcett. Okay. Appreciate you, Jay Boogie. He always comes with the protocol. You know what I mean? Then he goes off. Right. Then he goes off like a Beretta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. That's my guy. That's my guy. Okay, here we go. The people have spoken. They want to go home a winner. And the winner is Andy Duhan. Not related to Chris. Or is it Duyan? I'm not sure. Is the J pronounced with a Y?
Right.
We'll see. But Andy, congratulations. Congratulations. Andy's going home a winner. Everybody wins tonight. Knicks win. Great show, everybody. CK2K, I'm going to roll it over to you. Go ahead and sign out.
All right, man. You know what it is. Like we've been saying, keep the likes going. Keep supporting. Especially, I'm sorry, I'm still thrown back by that J. Will thing. But like we saying, man, appreciate all the support that you guys are throwing our way. Shout out to KnicksFanTV. Always love coming on here. Shout out to actually my first time actually meeting you. But you guys know where to find me. Everywhere CK2K. It ain't about me. I just love that. We got another Knicks win. Let's get another one tomorrow. And that's what it's about.
My bro, always appreciate you, bro, for coming through. Ashley.
Anytime.
So as usual, guys, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ashley Nicole Moss. My YouTube channel, All In with Ashley Nicole. And I know you guys keep asking me about this show, this secret that CP and I are working on. I promise you, I wasn't lying. It's coming. You heard it from his own mouth. It is coming. Just trust us. It will be worth the wait. It's going to be really exciting. Yeah. Something for all basketball fans, but especially for our New York Knicks fans, our New York Knicks community. It's going to have something that's going to be exciting. So
Absolutely. Great job tonight, as usual. And salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Over 2,000 on the check-in tonight. Hey, when the Knicks win, everybody's excited about it. Back in the mix. Tied for 4th, 5th in the standings in the playoffs. I mean, when was the last time we had this? When was the last time we had this type of hope, this type of excitement? You know, this time last year it was, bumming around and looking forward to the draft. So at least we have something to talk about of meaningful basketball, and that's never a bad thing. So once again, Knicks win 110 to 107. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the major ones, all under KnicksFanTV. For those of you that listen on Apple Podcasts, if you guys leave us a review, it'll take us a long way. We definitely appreciate that. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up button. Share these videos. Always share these videos.
Don't forget the super chats.
Don't forget the super chats. We appreciate everybody for sending us a super chat. And appreciate the reminder, Ash. Let me salute to the people that did donate tonight. I forgot Canelo was fighting tonight. Is that Canelo fight over? Somebody in the chat, give me an update on that Canelo fight, please.
And someone in the chat was also looking forward to your Manscaped commercial and didn't get that today.
Ooh, you know what? Big things coming where that's concerned. And so, no pun intended, pause. But yeah, big things coming where that's concerned. Yeah, shout out to our guys at Manscaped. Things are coming. I can't really say right now.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. No testimonials. But as always, go out and get that Manscaped. 20% off at manscaped.com. Promo code Knicks. 20% off plus free shipping. And like I said, please, no testimonials. Just let us know you got the product and that you enjoy it.
And guys, you don't have to DM me telling me that you got the Manscaped products. You can't wait to use them. I appreciate.
Please.
I appreciate you guys taking an interest in your grooming and your hygiene and things like that. That's more of a private matter.
That's all we need, man. That's all we need. That's all we need. So yeah, please go out and get yours. Like I said, man, I keep mine handy. Lawnmower 3.0, always a good product. And we'll have more announcements from Manscaped on the way. But salute to my guys over there. And let me salute some more super chats real quick. Larry Israel says Nerlens was a beast. He refused to lose. 8's a bonus lunch in crunch time. That's big. That was big. Robert Parrish says Knicks may be better without Peyton, and Frank can be used for defense selectively. Good comment. Life change appreciated. Christoph says there's 2.3 thousand in the chat. Get them likes up. So salute Christoph for promoting us. Rare Edition says let's go Knicks. Legal Center, RJ's a decent player, but he's not the future of the franchise.
Whoa.
Man.
Whoa.
I mean, nobody said that, but I mean, he doesn't have to be either. Just be a piece.
Who said he's not the future of the franchise?
I'm saying we don't know yet. It's very early, right? It's very early, but I'm saying he doesn't have to be the number one guy for us to be successful. The team is still being built. That's how I see it. I don't want to put him in that hole of expectations that he has to be that guy. He may not be. He may be. He may not be. But he doesn't have to be.
But to say he's not going to be.
Yeah, that was just jumping the gun.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Huge difference. Yeah, all right, I hear you.
Yeah. The Rhyme Animal Chuck D says Frank has a role. We see it. He saw it. Hashtag Knicks Nation 72. Big up CK2K and Ash hitting the JL's notes. Let's go. All right, so Chuck gave you a 5 on that Young Simba song, Ashley. So,
thank you, Chuck. I take that because he knows talent. That's all I need.
Legal Center says, Ash, how many years are you giving RJ Barrett to become a star?
Well, seeing how this is his second year, I would say a good gauge would be, 22, 23? I think 23 would be a good...
So you say about 3 years?
Number? Yeah, I would say about 3 years.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll say about that. CK, what do you think?
That's where I got him. Yep, 3 years.
All right.
I think we'll see him turn that corner.
Paul Robinson says, big up Badman Barrett, but no lie, he's been missing clutch free throws since college. He's part of the future and should be, but that's very concerning because some players never get over free throw nervousness. It happens some nights. I think by and large, over the course of the season, he's been okay. So I wouldn't worry about it.
I know it triggers a lot of people, but we literally just saw LeBron James do the same thing for the umpteenth time in his career, not the other night. So
it happens, man. Sometimes
don't say the LeBron word.
My fault. Oh, okay, my fault.
Can't say LeBron's name.
Still shooting 73% from the free throw line tonight this year, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking around 75%. He's at 73. Cynthia, appreciate it. She says, I read that one on Nerlin, so appreciate that, Cynthia. Who else we got? Michael Ryan says, great show. Appreciate you. Javier Montalvo says, I ain't falling for it. Ash is just covering because she knows Jay Ellis is coming for her. Ooh. So the
Nobody over here is afraid of Jay Ellis.
The Frank Hive is speaking loudly tonight. With the thoughts. Tim Kim, McDermott worked Reggie tonight. Minutes should have been on Frank. Yeah, I wanted to see Frank out there. You ever notice CK Mick Buckets? He must be a nice guy. I'm sure he is. But because he was such trash with the Knicks, I always root against him, like all the time. And I hate when he goes off against us, bro. He always kills us.
He always does. He always does. He always goes off against us. The minute we got rid of him, he all of a sudden remember how to play basketball. That's just how it goes.
I'm like, bro, where were you when we needed this?
Yeah.
I can't stand it when McDuckets plays well, man.
Bro. Yeah, for real.
Alan Berman says, salute Frank Hive, stand up. No, I've been positive, but let's get this Peyton to Siberia movement going. $100 for the bus ticket. 2 games is proof. We need spacing. Get him out of here. Chico Fernandez says, yo, I was driving Frank to JFK with Ash riding shotgun and had to bus a U-turn back to MSG.
Hit the e-brake.
Back to MSG. Shout out to CK2K on the show. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. That was funny as hell. Salute Chico Fernandez. At Freak New York says, great show, talented panel. And damn, a lot of super chats came in. Hold on. At Freak said, great show, talented panel.
Someone said Canelo won by total knockout in round 3.
Okay, it seemed like it was like one of those gimmies, like Happy Meal joints for Canelo. Yeah. Jean Cheriel says, let Frank cook. Robert McFall says, Knicks need to stay focused on the second half of the season, especially the front office and the coaching staff. We are almost there in changing this team and organization around. Orlando Powell says, RJ saved us tonight. Good bounce back from the last 2 games. Kenneth Hart, Tibbs not making adjustment, guys. He's going to run our vets into the ground. We just got to collect super chats for Rose and Noel's knees at this point.
Oh, my God.
Chuck D, Julius the Black Messiah, a New York nickname worth super chat money. Appreciate you, Chuck. Appreciate it, man.
Spread the word, Jay Book. Spread
facts.
the word. That's the name. I like it.
That is a fact, man.
Spread the word.
Fat Boy with Kick says, man, Jay Bookie probably the ultimate wingman, yo. He can make a fat dude like myself think I got a shot at getting Rihanna's number. Shout out Fat Boy, man, and Fat Boy, we working on the big and tall joints for the merch, man. So just stay with me. They were sold out. I got you, bro. I definitely got you, man. Appreciate your support.
That is hilarious. I love
Chico Fernandez. Chico yeah. Chico says, KP equals Judas. Randle equals the Black Messiah. Hit that thumbs up for DR Independence Day. Big Surge says, what's up with MSG promoting the Battle of the Fans? Ooh, where'd they get that from? Han is a double agent. Ooh. But don't worry, because I got something cooking. You know what I'm saying? They can steal my ideas, they can steal my names, but I'm always going to come back stronger. And I got something for them. So make no mistake.
Ooh.
Make no mistake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you guys see my guy Chris Shamus Fan Cave commercial on MSG. But you know where they got that from. Anyway, back to the super chats. Back to the super chats, Ash. I'm back. Let me get back to my.
I was like, this looks very familiar.
Yeah, it looked very. This place looked very familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So did some of those interviews, but I digress.
Yeah, right. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Okay, back to super chats. Chuck D says Earl Monroe was Black Jesus. Kobe was Black Mamba in New York. Julius the Black Messiah. Jay Boogie with the giving a handle. Y'all saw it here first. LeBate Football says we need Obi to step up with injuries to our bigs. Let's get the word started. Let's get him. Let's let him know it's his time to turn up. Ayo Pal, salute Pal on the West Coast says finally MSG crowd is there to sing the team praises it deserves. hard work, you just can't replace the real Garden crowd. Chant the defense. He also says, Clyde, bring the crowd, chant the defense. It finally feels like watching a real Knick game. Knicks fans, hashtag says, bring Drummond home. I'm not with the Drummond stuff, man. Sean Shepard says, snakeskins fisherman hat giveaway.
My bucket.
Yeah. Steve Verner says, keep ascending. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. And Keysong Powell says, let me see what this super chat says. Hashtag stop watching ESPN. KnicksFanTV on fire. Let's go. You heard it first. And yeah, man, we'll be back. Knicks versus Pistons. Let's get it going. Back-to-back wins. Can we do it? Or can we get 3 in a row? 3 in a row. Put some respect. Let's do it. CK and Ash, great